Hunt Showdown's newest DLC, The Cry of the Cage Bird, came out this week, bringing to us a new hunter, Lilith, and new skins for the Craig, the new army, and the stamina shot. So let's dive right into the lore. Ow, ow! Lilith escaped from a murderous cult and granted a second chance at life by the Pale Judge, who we all remember from the Judgment of the Fool event. Lilith doesn't use her weapons for justice. She uses them to blow open cage doors to freedom and clear a path for revenge. Now listen, I know Lilith used her weapons to blow open the doors to freedom and for revenge, as they said, but just looking at her, she's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm not even after her, you know what I mean? But she blew open my doors. This bitch is not playing. She's a triple threat. She knows how to use these weapons. She's absolutely beautiful, but she also knows how to stick to a mission. I love that about her. Going deeper into Lilith's lore, it lets us know that for years, Lilith didn't see the dark rituals of the cult that raised her as a choice. She'd been born into the community, named by it. As she grew into an unearthly beauty, she was instructed to use her pretty face to bring in newcomers for membership or sacrifice. But however much she helped the leaders, she was never given the power that those sacrifices supposedly granted. One day she disobeyed instructions. As punishment, the leaders killed her friend, an owl with a damaged wing that she'd brought home and kept in a golden cage. Enraged, Lilith fought back, killing one of the leaders and fleeing from the compound. She knew she committed an unforgivable sin and could never return, but she no longer wanted to. You know, this part of the lore has me feeling really bad for Lilith. They were basically pimping her out, using her for her beauty and her skills, and then when she finally smartened up and said, hey, I'm not getting any of the things that you promised me. I'm not getting shit for this. She disobeyed some instructions and they decided to go kill her closest friend, her ally, and her owl? Really? You know, I know in 1896 they probably didn't have Uber Eats, but she was delivering the goods and she said, I'm not going to let you guys pimp me out anymore. So I'm proud of her for being independent and saying, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going out on my own, and they're probably not going to be shit without her. Emerging into the world with nothing and no one, she murdered and stole with no regard for others, desperate to carve out a life full of things she'd chosen for herself. It didn't last long before she was caught and taken before the Pale Judge. She waited before his bench, sure that her punishment would be another imprisonment. Instead, the Pale Judge consulted his tarot cards and revealed the devil, reversed. A card foretelling a return to control. The judge pardoned Lilith on one condition. She would help him catch lawbreakers until the scales of justice were in balance again. She fell in with him and his right-hand man, the bounty hunter called Silver Spur, and the three of them roamed in search of justice. Truthfully, Lilith didn't care about righteousness or redemption. Lilith only cared about getting to live outside the cage, flying free, talons out. I don't got a lot of notes on this part of the lore, but it makes me love the Pale Judge that much more. I didn't read his lore when he initially came out for the Judgment of the Fool event, but he just earned some points in my book for helping Lilith. Yes, he did. When her debt to the Pale Judge is repaid, she means to go back to her old community and show them they should have killed her instead of her bird while they had the chance. Until then, she tears through every hunter that stands in her way. Now, I'm just going to get it knocked out of the way. The lore for Hunt Showdown, I wish it was longer, I wish it was more in depth, and I wish it was presented better. However, for the size lore that we get for these hunters, this is an intriguing story. I love that they incorporated the tarot cards. They connected her with a previous hunter and the Pale Judge, who was the final reward in terms of hunters in the Judgment of the Fool battle pass. I really like when they make those connections from hunters to hunters, making it seem more of like a community in terms of the hunters that are on the roster. And I love that there's this dark backstory to her because she's absolutely gorgeous, but she has this dark past that mixes so well with the world of Hunt Showdown. And her attire is all black, obviously going very well with the Hunt Showdown aesthetic, but she still looks like a total badass. So they did a really good job with the design of this character, and I enjoy the lore. What do you think of it? Let me know in the comments. For some extra little snippets of lore, we do have the Nightjar Swoop, which is a new skin for the Craig, and it says, Lilith wasn't allowed to listen to music once. On her first night of freedom, she went to a saloon, stole the gold set into this crag, and still hums the lyrics she heard the band play there. Death is a bird flying. Additionally, there is the Seabird's Dive skin for the new army, and the lore, the snippet of lore offered for this skin says, lawmen still recall when Lilith and the Silver Spur leaped on a departing barge to catch their quarry just in time. Their target had been wanted, dead, or alive, so the Silver Spur disarmed him while Lilith used the new army to finish him off. And then we do get a skin for the stamina shot called Owl's Wisdom, and the snippet of lore we get for this says, Lilith whispers the same prayer before injecting this stamina shot. Devil, grant me the bullets for what I can't accept, and the steady aim for what can't accept me. Ooh, that is so dark. That is so badass. I love that. Period. She stood on business, 10 toes. She said that with her chest. I absolutely love that. The Cry of the Cage Bird DLC is currently available for $9.99. All in all, again, I love Lilith. I think she looks great design, and I love the backstory about her. Now, I've never used the Craig before. This is making me want to try it because this skin looks great. They did a phenomenal job with the skin. The gold and the white, it mixes so well together. It's making me want to actually try the Craig, and I think I'm going to on stream soon. So if you are not already subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, I stream here on YouTube. My schedule is in the description, so make sure to come by for a stream. I can say the same exact thing for the new army skin. I've played it a couple of times. I need to play with the new army more, but the white and the gold just matches so well together. And the shot skins, I really don't place high value on them. I say that every time, but again, the white and the gold is just a great mix. It looks really, really well done. So I love this DLC. I think it's great overall. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this DLC? What do you think of the lore? And will you be getting this DLC? Thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the bell icon to be notified every single time I go live here on the YouTube channel and post a video. And I will see you at the next one.